Zombie apocalypse.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today I want to present about cloud manufacturing ERP on Tenaga Nasional Berhad, TNB Remako. Tenaga Nasional Berhad, TNB, is the largest electricity utility company in Malaysia and leading in Asia. TNB serves an estimate of 8.3 million customers in Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. The company is established in 1949 as Central Electricity Board and has been keeping the lights on in Malaysia since then. In 1995, TNB Repair and Maintenance Sdn Berhad, TNB Remako, has been established and wholly owned subsidiary by Tenaga Nasional Berhad. TNB Remako is specialist in operation and maintenance, overhaul, repair and maintenance of energy-related industry. TNB emphasizes in power plants such as gas, steam and hydro turbine, boiler and generator. Service by TNB Remako. The first one is repair service. The repair service includes refurbish of power plant machinery components, laboratory and metallurgy analysis, boiler inspection and repair, on-site repair and machining. Next is reverse engineering. It include 3D dimensional scanning, finite element analysis, and part fabrication. Lastly, special processes. The service include thermal coating, HVOF and plasma, vacuum heat treatment, blasting and shot pinning, brazing, burner flow test, coupon replacement, chemical stripping and stationary frequency test.
Before we go detail, we look first at the nature of business of TNB. TNB's core businesses are in the generation, transmission and distribution of electricity. In Peninsular Malaysia, the company supplies household and industry with electricity generated from 6 thermal stations and 3 major hydroelectric schemes. It also manages and operates the national grid, which links TNB power stations and transmissions to the distribution network, which are being handled by its subsidiaries, which include supply of electricity, thermal power plant, hydroelectric power plant, TNB transmission network Sdn Berhad, and TNB distribution Sdn Berhad. But we highlighted just 3 subsidiaries, which is thermal power plant, TNB transmission network, TNB distribution, as you can see from the slide. We go to the first point, which is thermal power plant. TNB's thermal power plant produce power by using several approaches, which are steam turbine and steam generator, principally fired by coal, oil or natural gas, gas-fired or diesel-fired open cycle gas turbine generators, and gas-fired or diesel-fired combined cycle turbine generators. Some facts: in Tuku Muris Power Station, TNPS, the power station is fully operated by the TNB Repair and Maintenance Sdn Berhad, or TNB Remako. We move to the next slide. In conformity with the Malaysian Grid Code, TNB's transmission division is aimed at providing a safe, reliable and economical operation of the grid system. The division manages and operates parameters as you can see from the slide. Transmission network of TNB, known as the National Grid. Main activities of the transmission division include strategy formulation, system planning, engineering, project management, control operations, maintenance, relief management and more. For the next slide, which is focusing on TNB Distribution Sdn Berhad, the distribution division is entrusted to conduct 2 value chain business activities on behalf of TNB, which are the distribution network operations and electricity retail operations. Distribution network perform the division plants, construct, operates, perform repairs and maintenance, as well as manage the assets. To date, the distribution division has 13 offices at state level, 38 area office, 56 branches, 8 small branches, 4 call management centers (CMC) and 140 customer service throughout Peninsular Malaysia. TMB Care is contactable via 15454 on 24 hours basis.
Okay, I will explain about the application already implemented the cloud manufacturing system in the TMB generation, well known as power plant. Okay, first is remote monitoring and control system. This industry is required a more reliable, accurate, robust and efficient in the control system, and also this system require monitoring for 24/7, so to make sure the operation is smooth and efficient by using the flow transmitter that connected with the supervisory control and data acquisition system, also known as SCADA, for detecting leak, crack and burst over the pipeline system, and all the data collected will be stored in MySQL database. As you can see, this is the illustration of SCADA representation with cloud computing for smart monitoring and control application. Second is wireless system and calibration. The sensors are embedded with the smart grid to analyze the power usage and to implement energy efficient transportation. Its power consumption are acquired from the smart grids and it is continuously monitored through the SCADA. The acquired pressure and flow rate data are cloud computed by undergoing the standardization of schematic architecture of the smart grid. Okay, as you can see on the bottom, this is the SCADA view with cloud computing base. Okay, third is performance evaluation. To analyze the performance of the smart grid in the pipeline system, the sensor not in all the equipment are sequenced from the inlet, piping, distribution, control valve station and finally to the production substation. The pressure and flow rate data are associated with the smart grid. The data is stored in the MySQL database for manual record. Through the SCADA screen, the proper steam flow to the destination is monitored and controlled.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all the lecturers and all my fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk about difficulty and challenging in my topics. My name is Nurhaliana Shazwani Binti Halim. Okay, my first point is the monitoring. The existing system do not have accurate technologies to be implemented for monitoring the system. Second is provision. Having less volume, types and many more for the resources to keep up with the performance in the company. My third point is resources management. The existing system for the management are quite in manner for the customer to use. My fourth point is service setup. The existing service for the service setup are not in a good or nice condition. My fifth point is development cost. The cost of the development manufacturing resources could be a huge impact. It need a huge budget to set up a cloud manufacturing, that is IoT, with hardware resource, manufacturing capabilities and software resource. My last point will be private and security. The valuable and confidential data going into the cloud outside the firewall. Hacker may have a hand to the confidential data. Expose the data outside is very critical. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Fakhri bin Zunaidi. Today I'm going to talk for the countermeasure for the TMB. The first countermeasure is to collect, monitor and the usage of data or that alive status for each computing or network resource for the cloud system. monitoring status of service quality and dead or life status, and determine the need for the load distribution or disaster recovery. Second, the system of the resource requirement for the reconfiguring the resource to keep the performance of the service when degraded in the performance of the service is detected. Third, manage resource configuration secure within their own cloud system in the other cloud system or each service. It shall be possible to describe supplemental information in a standard manner, such as resource type and status, in order to be able to manage resource over multiple cloud system in the integrated manner. The fourth is to set up peer to service supervision by connecting cloud system via network, remotely active application or middleware, and transferring or copying data to enable the use to secure resource in their own cloud system or other cloud system. The fifth is to using a mid-market company for reduce the cost of the deploying cost to make the cloud manufacturing system. And lastly, the cloud system have an encryption. It can protect the data and can be read by certain people, and also can deny access from the hacker to steal their data. That's all for me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, it is proven that Tenaga Nasional Sdn Berhad implements cloud computing in their day-to-day process. This causes increase in productivity of work while providing better work output and environment. Cloud computing can be classified in multiple types, such as software as a service for web-based applications, infrastructure as a service for internet-based storage and computing power, and platform as a service that gives developers the tools to build and host web applications. Implementing cloud computing also means a company is able to improve their system through programming and Internet of Things. All this implementation can boost the work rate while giving a positive effect on work style. Thank you.